it's good to add on your CV, I studied CCNA and I got my certificate. Because at the end of the day, you see me, I did my CCNA at University of Pretoria and I got this certificate that opened doors for me. So my academy also will issue a certificate for you to earn. The same thing we did for IT Essentials. You'll get a certificate. And also, after we finish with training, you can maybe after a year try to do your international exam if you want to. So you'll get your academy certificates. You'll get six academy, 6 certificates. And at a later stage, it's not compulsory. If you want to write your international exam, get it. Me, I did my international exam 3 years after I did my my training like yours. So please don't give up. Push, get. It's nice to get it at the end. So at the end of the day, it's very important. Because these certificates, it open doors and you can work anywhere in this world. It's international. You can work anywhere in this world. So do your chapter exams the way we did for IT Essentials. You see, do the same thing. You must plan your day. Me, how I was doing, I was studying. I sleep very early and I woke up at 3 a.m. I study 2 hours or maximum 3 hours. 6 a.m. I go bath and I go to work every day. This is how I was working. I was studying. For other people, they eat 1 hour per day. Other people is during the weekend. But you must always get in touch with. So last time we did chapter 11, and today we're going to do. You should know what is the most important in networking is what we're doing, chapter 11. After that, we'll continue with chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should know IP address, very important. The definition, you all get, you all got this file. How to identify, how to assign. Any device has 2 addresses, physical and logical, you should know them. When you focus on logical address, we have 2 types, IPv4, IPv6. IPv6, we have a chapter on that we'll be doing, I think, tomorrow. I'll teach you that tomorrow. So when we do that, IPv4, IPv6, then you are ready to do some labs, especially the project. The project is a very good one because it's going to summarize all comments you learn in season 1. Season 1 is the most difficult. After that, anything else is easy. So this is an example of IPv4, an example of IPv6. So all these things you should know. Same thing as IT Essentials. You don't need to memorize, but to have an idea. The OSI model, I think we did that also. Classification of IP addresses, class A, B, C, how to identify them. So you have some recordings on that, and also in your NetAcad, everything is explained. I try to make it easy, simple with that PDF. But if you study well, chapter 11, you'll see all these. How a device get an IP, you can assign manually. We'll do with some labs or dynamically via DHCP server. We have also some labs for that. What's the difference between private and public IP addresses? So I did send you all these questions. Explain IP address. What are the 3 classes? I wrote an example of each. What do you know about IP and class ABC? All these things very important. You cannot say I'm a network engineer and you don't know what are the two ways a device could get an IP, what the difference between. So all these answers are here in that PDF. It's very important to know that. The difference between a private and public IP address. What is NET? Network address translations. And because tomorrow I'll ask Cape Town Science Center if Saturday the 16 is free, then I'll confirm. If it's free, then I'll confirm, and yeah, there we'll do a lot of labs. We'll do a lot of labs, and as you know, we must work in groups and teams. What is a subnet mask, and we use it for what? And last time we did an example of subnetting. So today I'm going to ask you a question also for subnetting. Then I'll give you 20 minutes to do that. In which network this IP belongs to? This is the IP 192.168.20 20 slash 27. Yeah. So in which network this IP belongs to? So when you have such question, you always need to follow the guidance. Step 1, what class is it? Step 2, and all this stuff. So I give you 10 minutes, go through it. I'm still around. Go through it, and we'll do the, I'll show you the answer in 10 minutes. But first thing first, do it and send me your answer privately. You send me your answer privately, not in the group. Okay, let's do together. I'm going to show you the answer. So if you have a question like that, you must follow the PDF. This one is like this. This is the guidance. I'm going to copy and I put here. The guidance says what? Step number 1, identify the class. So this IP, let me not put it here. Yeah, let me put some more here. Yeah, so when you have such IP, identify the class. You see this one start with 192. So 192, it falls in while. You see it's a class, how to identify the classes. You see how to identify class. We check the first block. So 192 falls here. So it's a class C. You see. So step number 1, see, it's a class C. Now, what is the default subnet mask for class C? Last time we did check is /24. Oh, sorry, it's my sister stuff. It's /24. Subnet mask, you see, default subnet mask for class C. We did see that it was /24 or 24 one. We say 24 because we have 24 ones, 8 plus 8 plus 8. So the network section, you see NNN, it means network with first 3 block. So 24 ones. See, so we have 24 ones. It's too big. Now, step number 3, in our question, we say /27, but with default subnet mask is 24. Means with our 24, so we have 24 ones, 8 plus 8 plus 8. This is the default for a class C. Now we say /27. So it means after our 24, we continue 25, 26, 27. You see, it means we borrowed 3 extra bits. Our 24 are here, and we say now 25, 26, 27. It means we borrow 3 extra bits from the host. See, then 27 minus 24 is 3 bits. Which is the default, and in our question we say /27. So if you borrow something from the host, it means you have divided your big room in smaller rooms. Now we need to find how many smaller rooms. Step 4. This one I put it smaller. Now step 4. How many smaller networks we have? How many smaller? So here is how much? 18. Let me put here 18. 18. So if you don't borrow anything from your host, uh, if it's slash 24, it means you didn't divide your big room. You keep your one big room. But as now you start borrowing extra bits, it means you have divided your big room in smaller rooms. Maybe you want to rent to people. Now, if you borrow some bit, bit borrowed, 3 bit, we need to find how many smaller networks you have. So to find that, we have what a formula. Mm, mm. Find the number of smaller network. This is the formula. 2 to the power of bit borrowed. Uh, 2 to the power of bit borrowed. So here it will be 2, oh sorry, 2 to the power of 3, because I borrow 3 bits. So it means I have 3 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2. Mm. So 2 to the power of 3, it means if you take your calculator, what is that calculator of mine? You come here. So all these recordings, please check them many times. Check them many times. It's not difficult. It's just doing the same thing many times. That's all. Two, sorry, 2 to the power of 3 equal 8. It means 2 to the power of 3, it means 3 times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. That's why you see equal 8. If you say 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 5, what does it mean? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You see? So 2 to the power of 5, it means I have 2 times, 5 times, you see here, 2, 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how it means 2 to the power of. So here I have 8 smaller networks. Eight smaller networks. You see, that's step number 3. It's step number 4. So step number 1, identify the class of that IP that is given in the question. It's a class C because the first block falls in the class C range. So because the class C, what is the default subnet mask for class C is /24. We did study last time. It's in your PDF. Check again your PDF. This PDF I sent in the WhatsApp group. Now in the question we say /27. So /24, it means I have 24 ones. This is how it is. But in my question we say /27. It means here I have my 24 and 3 extra to make it 27. You see. So as long as you borrow some bit from the host, it means you divided your one single network in smaller networks, your one big room in smaller rooms. So step number 3, find the number of bit borrowed. 27 minus 24 is 3 bits. One, see, I borrowed 3 because I have my 24 1, 25 ones, 26 1, 27 ones. So if you borrow 3 bits, now it means you divided your big room in smaller rooms. How many smaller rooms? How many smaller rooms? To find it, we have a formula. 2 to the power of bit borrowed. So here, 2 to the power of 3 We have 8 smaller networks. Now, step number 5, we need to identify all these 8 smaller networks. We need to write them down. Write all these smaller. That's the most difficult part in CCNA. Subnetting. It's not difficult to do it many times and you are done. Write all these smaller networks. So to find them, you go to your question here, you take the first 3 blocks, you copy, and you put it down here. You see? So we should list 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. See, I have my 8, but there is one block missing because for IPv4, I have 4 blocks. 1 block dot, second block dot, third block dot, 4 block. So the first 3 blocks, we take it from the question. From here, from the question, the first 3 blocks. Now we need to find the last block. Always the last block start with, the very first one start with 0. Always. You start with 0. Now, how are we going to find the others? We'll find the others based on something called the magic number. If I go back here, you see, write these smaller networks from the magic number. What is the magic number? So you see here, we borrow 2 bits, right? So we see /26. So we borrow 2 extra bits. So you copy this one and you put it in your table. And the first one from your right to left, see this one, it falls in. If you go on top, it's 64. So we're going to do the same thing. We come.
Sorry, Mr. Max. Did we borrow 2
Yes.
bits or we borrowed 3? I think we had stroke 27. So I think we
Okay.
borrowed 3. Yes.
Okay, very good question. So here, we're going to borrow 3. So here we're going to borrow 3. Thank you very much. It shows that you're with me. That's good. Well, feel free to ask questions. Mr. Max likes questions because it helps me to teach you more. 64. What else should I put here?
32.
So in our table, yes, 128 divided by 2, 64 divided by 2, 32 divided by 2,
34,
divided by 2, divided by 2,
okay,
divided by
2,
2, divided by
2,
2. Yeah.
1.
And yeah, this one we delete it. This is your table. You should be able to write your table like that. Now you go to where you borrowed your bits. You see here, we had our 24, but in our question we say /27. It means 24, 25, oh, sorry, 25, 26, 27. So all this, you copy it and you put it in your table here. So this guy, I'm going to put to copy. See? You put in your table. You see? And when you put, now you start from right to left, and the first one you find is here, and the magic number is 32. 32, it means to find any other number, you must add plus 32, plus 32, plus 32. So 0 plus 32 is 32. 32 plus 32 again is 64. 64 plus 32, 96. Anything you do plus 32 plus. So the magic number is a number that will help us to find all other networks. So 0 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32. 64, 96, 128, 160, 192, 224. So you see now we found all our networks, all our 8 networks, based on the magic number. This is our 8 networks. Now, question, step number 6. The smaller network guys, tomorrow we do IPv6. Please don't miss classes. In fact, all this month of April, don't miss classes. Because anything we'll be doing a practical lab the 16th of May. I'll confirm. I'll write to these guys tomorrow. If you confirm, I'll let you know that it's confirmed for the 16th. We'll be meeting at Cape Town Sun Center to do again some revisions, practicals. So per smaller network, find the first valid host. FH means first host. You can assign to a PC. Last valid host, you can assign to a PC. And a broadcast, BRD. So how it works, very simple. I'm going to bring my guys here. It's like now I have 8 offices. This one for IT department, finance department. So any PCs in each department will have a specific IP address, each PC. This is the marketing department, security department, HR department, the big boss department, the cleaner department, and what is it. So per department, you should find the first IP address you can assign to a PC. You need to find the last IP you can assign to a PC. So it will be a range. And you can also find the broadcast. So to find the first host you can assign to a PC, you do the network plus 1. You see, this is the network or the office number plus 1. To find the broadcast, you take the next office number, the next network minus 1. So you take the next network minus 1. And to find the last valid host, you take the broadcast minus 1. You see? It means in this department, the PCs, the IP address you can assign to a PC can be 10.1, 10.2.3.5 until .30. So in this department, let's say a finance department, any IP address will get an IP between from 10.1 to 10.30. See, this is how it is. Now I'm going to ask you, For this network, so you must tell me what is the first host, first valid host. You must tell me what's to be. So what is the value of each of them? Any volunteer?
So can I try?
And what's your name?
Kevin, sir.
Okay, Kevin. Yes. Yeah, you can try.
Okay, for the first valid host,
Yes.
you you highlight the number first, you copy it,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that you say you add one for it to be 33.
Okay. So always the first host, it's the network plus one. You see, 32 plus one, 33. Very good. Uh-huh.
And then you take the next last host, which is under broadcast, the 64, and then you
Mm-hmm.
minus one, 63.
Very good. Very good. Mm-hmm.
And then for the last host, I'm not sure if I
Mm-hmm.
got that one right. For the broadcast, you minus one and then you say 62.
Very good. Congratulations. That's all. It's finished. You did very well.
Okay.
Very well. Congratulations. Now, I need someone else to explain to tell us for this one. Mm. So for this network, what will be your, so you see, so we can say a network or an office. So let's say here is marketing department. All the PCs will start from 10.33 until 10.62. You can see that this PC cannot fall here. It's not part of this department. So according to a, so who can tell us for this, what will be the values for this network? What will be the first host, last host, and broadcast? We start with first host. Any other volunteer?
Okay. Yeah, I will try that one. My name is
Your name,
Gift.
please.
Yeah, my name
Yes,
is
gift.
Gift.
Yes.
Okay. Our
Mhm.
first host will be 64 plus 1, which is 65.
Very good.
Uh, then our broadcast will be
Yeah.
uh 96 minus 1, which is 95.
Very good.
And then our last host will be 95 minus 1, which is
Mhm.
94.
Very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now we continue with this one. We need a last person to tell us what will be your answer for this. Now, if you take this network, what will be the value of the first host, last host you can assign and broadcast? Anyone else? Thank you, Gift and Kevin. No one. Okay, it's fine. We continue. So the first host, always the network, plus 1, 97. To find the broadcast, we take the next network, minus 1, 1 to 8 minus 1, it will be 1 to 7. And to find the last host is the broadcast minus 1, 1 to 6. Simple. So now this is our question, guys. This IP address. Copy. Always, guys, I'm going to put in smaller. Okay, let me put it here. You see 10.20. That IP address 10.20. It's where? Is it somewhere here? Somewhere here? Or somewhere here? 10.20.
It's on the first network.
Yeah, 10.20, it should be somewhere here. Because here, all the IP is start from 10.1 until 10.30. So 10.1, 10.2, .3, .4, 10 until 30. So 10.20 is somewhere here. So we say that so the answer, this IP belongs to this network or this office number. You see, for example, you find a PC, you don't know it's from which department. This is how we find them. You see, this is the answer to the question. Now you can say 127 like that, or if you convert 127 in decimal, what will be the value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 24, 25, 26, 27. So this one, if you convert in decimal, this one is 255. Dot. This one also will be 255. Dot. This one also will be 255. And this one, if you convert in decimal, will be 128 plus 64 plus 32. We did that conversion. So if you do that, it will be 128 plus 64 plus 32 is equal to 224. So we can say this one slash 27, or if you convert to 55. So if you want to assign a PC, you want to configure a PC, for example, here, if you take a PC like that, the IP address will be 192. You can put it in if you want to. You see, .20, but the subnet mask is in, you see, 255 here, .224, because we say slash 27. So that 27, if you convert in decimal, is 255.254. Very important. Be careful of subnet mask. Very important. Let me see. We are done for subnetting. That's the most difficult part. That's all. So please watch again the recording. I'm going to post tonight or tomorrow morning. The last two recordings and this file, especially this file, because I did put two examples. I put question number 1, this example. And I also put question number 2, the same thing. Question number 2, slash 25. And what we did today is slash 27. So when it's slash 25, you should know slash 26. So now you have a nice table here. After you do many times, you could see something very important. If you have a slash 24 How many bit borrowed? I didn't borrow anything. I don't have any magic number because I didn't borrow anything. I have one big room with default subnet mask. If it's /25, it means I did add one more magic number. You know, with magic number, you do your table, you'll find your magic number. How many networks? 2 to the power of bit borrowed. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. You see, if it says /26, it means I borrowed 2 bit. What is the magic number? You put in your table. How many networks? 2 to the power of 2, 4, and so forth. The last thing that we'll be doing now is when you find so we did step 6. For a smaller network, for this smaller network, I know the first host, last host, and now for smaller networks, how many PCs can fit in that office? How many hosts are there? Step number 7. That's the most difficult part in CCNA. If you know this one, it's finished. And to know it is very easy. Watch the recordings, do the thing many times, and done. It's finished. You have your CCNA in hand. Per smaller network, how many hosts can fit there? So you also have a formula. I hope I have it. So do I have a formula? CCNA is to do the same thing many times, nothing else. Study minimum 1 hour per day. Do the same thing many times. You're sorted. You see, step number 5, number 7, find the number of hosts per smaller network. It is a formula. The formula says 2 to the power of the remaining bits minus 2. 2 to the power of remaining bits minus 2. So here you see, I borrowed 3 bits from that side. 1, 2, 3. How many remaining? Because everything should be 8. I took 3 here. 1 remaining is 5. So it will be 2 to the power of the remaining bit minus 2 equal. So when you say 2 to the power of 5 is 2 times 2 minus 2 is equal. You take your calculator. 2 to the power of 5. Well, you are always clear. 2 to the power of 5 is 32 minus 2, 30. It means per smaller network, per office, only 30 PCs can fit there. So marketing department, only 30 PCs. You see, it starts from 10.1 until 10.30. The last host you can assign, 10.30. It means only 30 people can fit in that office. In each office, 30 people, 30 per office, 30 people can fit. Yeah, so this recording, check it again, and this PDF I sent to you. So now the question is, your manager can say, okay, Gift, we need to create new offices with 50 people per office. Now you check number of hosts. I need 50 people. If I say /28, /28, we can accommodate maximum 14 people. So it's not good. If I take /27, we can accommodate a maximum of 30. Me, I need 50. But if I take /26, /26 can accommodate up to 62 people. So 50 people we can fit here. You see? So it means if I need to do my subnetting, I need to take /30, /26. Because anything I take /26 per smaller network, they can take up to 62. Me, I need 50, so 50 can fit here. So this one, we'll do a lot of revisions, especially when we meet Saturday at that place again. So it's very important. Do that many times, watch the recordings, practice with the questions, do yourself, and check your answer with what is here. Any questions before we close?
Not by my side, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll be posting the recording tonight or tomorrow. And tomorrow we have another class again, and we need to push up to combine everyone. We'll be doing chapter 12, IPv6. These are the most important. 5, number 16, chapter 5, chapter 11, chapter 12. Anything else is only theory that we'll be doing. Anything else theory. The most important thing for practicals, for packet tracer, these 3. So tomorrow we do, then when we meet everyone on Thursday, I'll try to do a general revisions. Then from next week, we continue quickly. We need to finish this one. Like maximum 3 weeks, you should finish CCN1 to do something else. So please, guys, study minimum 1 hour per day. Minimum, please. Watch the recordings. If you have questions, WhatsApp group is there. Put your question, we help you. Okay, thank you very much. So you all have this PDF. I did post to the class WhatsApp group. So go through
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and have a good evening, and see you tomorrow for chapter 6, IPv6. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.